Something just to show you a little trick. That rubber line into that T, that's the bale tension hydraulics. Line comes up, goes into the top of the cylinder to squeeze the chamber up. That filter is teed into the other one. Originally it just had a little piece of junk ha-ha breather on there, and those things, all they did was make a mess, mainly because they fell apart and got full of crap. So years ago, originally I had a diverter valve mounted down here with a plug in one side, and we ran the hydraulics into it and into the cylinders, and we could shut it off from the baler and drain just the cylinders. But we used to fight this, bars, and use a loader and everything to get those sidewalls out, get the cylinders shrunk up. Then the diverter valve went tits up one year, so we hooked her back up here. I'll take that loose, not all the way off, just take it loose. Air coupler, unhook breather, hook to air hose. Whole lot easier. Instead of being a 2 or 3 man job killing yourselves, it's a 1 man job. I'm going to go ahead and get the airline hooked up and get that correct, and then I'll show you. I know it's making a mess. Usually I've got it backed in. The baler's usually sitting where the tractor is, leaning the other direction. Oh well. Hooked up. The only reason this is in here is because I don't have a male here. I'm into an adapter to get to the bigger one from the little one. And so far that's just the natural pressure on it. Start a little air into it. You can probably hear the valve, and it's a lot more flow. The other thing, it wants the cylinder extend. Instead of taking, like an hour manually, it's more like, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe 10 tops. So that's kind of the first step again. Usually we got it blown off, but well, I shouldn't say that, because usually we want to get the bales out before we get too much blowing done. And no, I don't have it turned all the way on, but I can now. Once you got it started, you can open it up. Pressure's already there. Just give it a little more flow. She's still opening. Just see it. And yep, it's still running. Sides are already out, I don't know, an inch. You can see where the bales moved here. It's already released it. That was behind here. So the bale's already sliding out. What we'll do before we get too far, I was going to try to clean it all up here, but I'm going to take it down to the bottom by the bridge. Still got a bunch of stuff in here. Header's already blocked up. It's ready to come apart there, but fire it up, run that through, let the stuffer get it all shoved back, and trip the trip arm a few times. That'll get the rest of what's down in there all up into the chamber, and then we'll go ahead and tie a knot. That bale that's starting in there is only, I'm guessing, about 2 feet long. Hopefully it'll come out easy. But if you got it tied in a knot, it's a whole lot easier to get out. And stuff falling up here. You can see now we're all the way off the sides. Sides are free to move, which means the top's all the way up too. And once we get it there, I've got some pieces we stuff in here to hold them open so they don't bounce around. So, yep, that's what we're going to do. By the way, it's 9 o'clock now, and it's already about 75 degrees. Isn't it wonderful? It's supposed to be over 100 again today. Can't wait. But anyway, so that's how we do it. The other side's probably still going. They don't move evenly when you're releasing, so there's still oil running. And keep in mind, the oil ain't gonna run unless it's coming out of those cylinders. It's not coming from the tractor end, it's just coming from the cylinders. Could walk around here. Duh. Oh. Not that I'm walking good, but yeah, this side's still got a long ways to go. It's still in. Bottom's out, but the top's still in. So it's got another, 4 inches anyway. It'll get there. Oh, something else I gotta do. We stow the jack here because that's where it goes. And then so it doesn't rattle, I pull the foot up against that bottom step. Well, I didn't do it this year, somebody else did, and I think she pulled a little hard. So the handle's in one of the twine boxes so we didn't lose it. So the fun part is, I gotta get that off of there, which means I gotta take it apart before I can get it off. Hopefully get it back together right. And it's still going. Alright, that's enough for now. It's already out, forgot to get that. You can see in there how we do the second one, there's a almost 4-foot piece of pipe underneath the twine. It'd be nice to have a baler with an ejector on it. We wouldn't have to do this crap. It's about a 30% chance we'll get that bale out in one piece. It is what it is. If it comes out in one piece, I can move it. Otherwise, we dig it out and move it out of the way. Chain hook to both ends. Open hook on the end of the chain from the tractor so it'll leave it out. I'd let you see us pull it out, but you know, maybe I can. We'll see. Probably watch all those twine break. I'm in my lowest reverse, by the way. And I really try to pull easy. Ooh. Last year we didn't get that lucky. We got lucky this year. Longer bale than I thought it was going to be too. I thought it was only a couple of feet. Well, now I weasel it around and she gets all the chains off. I'll bring you back. What, I lied. That wasn't the last of it. No, now we've got the short one I figured we would have. So she just got her hooked up. Now we're going to try to get her out. She probably wants the end of a chain while she's there. If I can swing it to her. This is why we use longer chains, so we can reach. And looks like I'm actually close enough, just barely. Get her hooked, and get her out of the way, and we'll hope that one comes. Okay, now it's 102 degrees after lunch. Baler's still sitting down there. I didn't realize number one was going to leave early. Took her about an hour and a half to get home because Highway 26 and all the back roads up where she lives were completely packed with people, all trying to get to the coast again. It's one reason she's been here all week, because Highway 26 has been backed up, you know, clear past North Plains, which is straight north of us. And keep in mind, I mean, that's 50, 60 miles, 60, probably almost 70 miles from the coast. Because for some stupid reason, when it gets warm out, all these people who have been home and not been able to work because of COVID still somehow have the time and money to go down to the beach and crowd into places, and you know, not supposed to have gatherings, but let's crowd in places. So anyway, really don't know how well that blower ended up working out, because I don't think the battery was actually really charged. It said it had 1 bar on it, but put it in the charger and the charger said it was charged, so that might be an issue. We have 2 small batteries and sounds like they lasted just as long as the big battery did. So it didn't get finished. That pile right there, that's the tiny bale that was left that we drug out. So it's too damn hot for anybody to think about being out here. Number 2 came down and blew some more off. Ran out of battery again. She had just one of the small ones was charged. She said she got 10 minutes out of it. So, I mean, that's fine. That battery wasn't fully charged anyway. It had been used on the drill or the driver, one or the other, or both. And Becky's closing the whole thing up. I got to open this side up because the trap door in the bottom's open. I'm hoping that most of the stuff on the other side of the plunger's out of there. If it is, we'll just hose the rest. Because all that stuff in those tubes, it all has to come out as far as I'm concerned. We do a lot of hosing with water. But trap door's open to get stuff out and I gotta close it.
Yeah. Sorry, I closed that.
Yeah, but you didn't latch it.
I didn't latch any of them.
So, most of the stuff's out of here. I wish more was out of here, but that's life. Still there in there. Worst comes to worst, the hose will hose it out if nothing else.
I'll blow it out.
Becky says she's going to blow it out in the morning.
Before I hose it.
Do the blowing before it gets hot out and then play in the water. She's good at that. Hey, she's good at that. She's good at hosing the baler out anyway. She used to do it before the kids got bigger. So hey, with that, I'm going to call it a day for you. We're going to park this thing up above, let the cows back out. They aren't going to come out for a while, but no, they will come out later. One thing about it, when it's this hot, they don't come out. The only time they will come out when it's this hot is if they got somewhere along the creek. And as you can tell, that group's not even out, and they got creek frontage. They were all down here in this corner this morning watching us pull the bales out until we fed. 4 bales a day. Can't afford this crap. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Stay cool if you can.